Good night, Miss. With me, Tania Kecia Tumatala, NIM 2019-28070. Now I will present a summary of the material I have learned and also what challenges I have faced during this COVID-19 period. The first material I will discuss a preposition in, on, and. Preposition of time. We use at for a precious time in for months, years, centuries, and long period, on for days and dates. At precious time, at 3 o'clock, at dinner time, at bedtime, at 10 a.m., at noon, at sunset, at sunrise, at the moment. In months, years, centuries, and long period, in May, in summer, in the summer, in the next century, in the ice age, in the past or future. On days and dates, on Sunday, on Tuesday, on March, on Christmas Day, on Independence Day, on my birthday. Look at this example. I have a meeting at 9 p.m. Do you think we will go to Jupiter in December? Do you work on Mondays? Preposition of place. In general, we use at for a point, in for an enclosed space, on for a surface. At point. At the corner, at the bus stop, at the door. In enclosed space. In the French, in the London, in the garden. On surface, on the wall, on the ceiling, of the door. Look at this example. Jane is waiting for you at the bus stop. Do you live in Japan? You are standing on my foot. 2 material. Derivative. What are derivatives? Derivatives are financial contracts that derive their value from an underlying asset. The value of the underlying asset keeps on changing depending on the market condition. The derivatives can be traded by predicting the future price movement of the underlying asset. Different types of derivative. The different types of the derivatives as follows: forward contracts, future contracts, option contracts, and swap contracts. Third material is various number. Various number have two parts, 1 cardinal numbers and 2 ordinal numbers. Cardinal numbers is a number that say how many of something there and such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An ordinal number is a number that tells the position of something in a list, such as first, second, third. 4 material is recommend, advice, and suggest. 1. Advice. Advice is the most formal and is used with subjects like doctor, teacher, counselor, government official, etc. Suggest is more informal and is used to express an idea or opinion. Recommend is more personal and is used when the speaker is giving a suggestion based on personal experience. 5 material is business correspondence email. Email is familiar to most students and works. In business, it has largely replaced print hard copy letters for external, outside in the company correspondence, and in many cases, it has taken the place of memos for internal within the company communication. 6 material is advertising. What is advertising? Advertising is a marketing tactic involving paying for space to promote a product, service, or cause. The actual promotional messages are called advertisement or ads for short. The goal of advertising is to reach people most likely to be willing to pay for a company's products or service and entice them to buy. The last material is entrepreneur. What is entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is a person who attempts to make a profit by starting a company or by operating alone in the business world when it involves taking risks. Three kinds of entrepreneurs. Finally, what is really understood by the public is real entrepreneur is value creator. They are people who benefit from the results of innovation that are appreciated and become new solutions for the life of the wider community. For example, Bill Gates. Bill Gates, the inventor of Microsoft, and Steve Jobs, the inventor of Apple, who suggested in combining the function of computers, mobile phones, books, cameras, and other devices using technological assistance. Before we enter the challenge that I faced during this COVID-19 period, I want to say that during this COVID period there are obstacles as well as the benefit that I find. That advantage is that I can have a lot of free time with my family. The obstacle for me is that I sometimes cannot receive material well because the network must be good that can support me in retrieving material. And now the challenge that I faced during this COVID-19 period was that I found it very difficult to socialize with other people because they were faced with the rules that I had to obey. Thus, the results of my presentation regarding the materials that have been taught. That is all, and thank you. Good night.